Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mike Gross at youtube.com/MG free guitar lessons, and I'm really going to shift gears today for this, I believe, 5th lesson, and I'm going to show you guys a Blink-182 song called Stay Together for the Kids. This was in the pop punk era, and me being a lover of everything, I liked them too. And it wasn't so much because the technicality of the guitar, it was just catchy hooks. And this one's pretty cool. It actually has some pretty cool chordings in it. We're just going to jump right into it. 2 parts in this song. Technically 3. There's a little breakdown that we're going to do coming up. But a lot of simple melodies that happened with when the pop punk thing came in with Blink and Sum 41 and Green Day and several other bands. But just like I said, catchy hook stuff that would stick into your head when you were listening to it. So Stay Together for the Kids goes like this. I'm going to play the whole intro of it, and then that's on the clean channel, and then I'll show you what it does when the distortion kicks in, okay? Alright, here we go. Stay Together for the Kids, Blink-182. So there is another clean part coming up. I forgot. But I'm going to do that one more time. Slow it down a little bit. Fingering is actually pretty important here. Middle finger, 5A. And what he's doing is playing a D note on there and then hitting an open D underneath on the D string and then back to that note. There's this play between 2 different notes on different strings. It goes just like if you were tuning your guitar, a D and a D. So you're going to go. And then your pinky comes down. This is tricky if you haven't been playing for a while. It's going to play a power chord. Well, normally, how many people do you see play power chords with those fingers? It's just awkward, right? In this case, it's smart to do that. You need to do that, and you'll see why. So, pinky does 7D. This middle finger stays down the whole time. Hit that where your middle finger is, and then go index. Get that ready over here, and you're going to go open, 4, open on the D string. So together that would go. And I wouldn't even move to the next chord till you feel pretty comfortable with that. It's the heavy metal sign. Okay, so the next part, similar to it. First finger, fret 4 on the A. The pinky's going to stay over here. And you're going to go. So same strings, A, D, A, D. But it's 4A, open D, 4A, and then pinky 7D, and then, so we have, so it's 4A, open D, 4D, open D. So we have tricky there. That's it ends up becoming a power chord. 2A, open D, back to 2A, pinky 4D, and then lift your pinky off, go open D, and then hit where your first finger is, the A, and then pinky's going to move up to 5D. This still needs to be down. That's what makes this kind of tricky. And you pick that once, and then an open D. And then the last part of that is open A, 2nd fret D with your first finger, and you go A, D, A. So it's, as that A is ringing, they're playing this melody, just notes of a scale. Be a good subgroup. So 3rd finger 4D, pinky 5D, back to 4D. I would just leave this finger down, no sense in lifting it. You could go, but why? You know, it's better just to be prepared for the next part coming up. So you have, and then 2D with your first finger, and then lift that to an open D. Da, 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 da. So. Okay, that's the intro. And then when the singing comes in on the verse, here's the next clean channel part before the distortion. Open D, 2G middle finger, 3B, with your third finger. And we're gonna, here's the pattern. There are 16th note patterns. Some pick notes, some two strings together. Okay, so I did 4 times of this. Do that times 4. And then leave these fingers here that you got, the middle finger and third finger, and put your first finger to A. Do the exact same thing 4 times, but now we're not playing the D string, we're playing the A string. So it's going to be a little more tricky for the picking hand, because you got to skip over that D. But it's not too hard. Your left hand, like I said, everything's pretty much where it needs to be anyways. And go like this. Make sure you're hearing 3 strings clearly. Okay. Take your index finger, lift it off to an open, still leave these here, and do the same thing, same strings and everything, 4 times. And then from there, you got to swap out some fingers. First finger is going to go on 2G, pinky, 5B. And it goes open A, so you're going to go 2 times, hit the G and B together, and back to the open A. But it's only going to be 2 times of that. So it's... And then lift your pinky off and just bar this. 2G is already there, right? Your finger's probably almost barring it. But make sure you bar it. So it's G and B, fret 2. And do the same thing, same amount of times. So it's... Good subgroup, right? Just those 2. So that's all the clean parts in the song, except for when the breakdown comes up. So when the distortion comes in, this is all it does. Anywhere through the distortion parts of the song, it goes 3rd fret E, 5th fret A, and you're gonna go. Wait, let's change the pickups here. Okay, so I'm doing 16th notes, and it's actually 16 times on this first chord, the 3rd fret E, 5th fret A. If you want to think mathematically, kind of, if you're not feeling it naturally, count to 4 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. Or count to 8 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave your pinky. You may want to scoot it a little closer to that 4th fret wire, the silver fret there, and use your index finger, but go back a half step to fret 2. And you're going to go 14 times. And these are the little things that I talked about in the last lesson as well. You could just hit that 16 times and go back, but there's 2 little things they do that are kind of cool in here, and it just makes it a little more interesting. And you kind of need that if you're just doing power chords back and forth. So it's changed up a little. And you would go, first thing is check them. Okay, and then you're going to go 1, 2, lift your index off, and hit the top 2 strings, leave your pinky there, and bring your index right back down where it was on fret 2 on the low E. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're walking right back up and starting it again. Okay, and then the only other part is the middle section in the song, and there's some piano. Blink would do that a lot. Highlight a little section of the song with like a little piano or tiny orchestration piece in it. And this, all they're doing, well, one guitar is hitting an octave, fret 5 on the A, muting the D, and hitting 7G, and making sure just those 3 strings are struck there. But as that's ringing, there's some changes with the bass going on. Travis is doing some snare stuff. It's pretty cool, interesting little part. And then there's like a secondary guitar in the back hitting 3 D notes together, just playing a simple melody with it, and this is all it is. pattern is A, D, G. I'm going down, down, up. Do it again. And then go A, G. It's either A, G, or A, D. But all those three notes are all the same. Let's see. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. It'll sound cool if you're playing along with the song. If you're doing it by yourself and you got to just do that, because really what colors and puts texture in you there is what the bass is doing. It's like a, or we might be going something along those lines. But the bass is doing the movements. The guitar is just a filler for this part. And then after that, it just goes back into the distortion part, but it's the same thing. It's just the... 14 on that one, lift, and back down. If you think about it, it still winds up being like 16 and 16, but you're altering the 15th of this one. The 16th one is actually the same as it was. So that'd be a good subgroup. Okay, so hopefully this song, it's really not a hard song, but it's catchy, and it's a fun little song just to jam. Probably surprise you that I threw a Blink 182 song in here, but it'll probably also surprise you that my next one will probably be Dimebag Darrell. It's going to be probably a Pantera song or an Ozzy song, Bark at the Moon. But I want a little bit for everybody out there. Some people, everyone has different tastes. Someone that likes Blink may not like Pantera, and vice versa. So I want to make my lessons tailored to everybody out there. Whether you like Ricky Skaggs, Chet Atkins, Brian Setzer, Jimi Hendrix, it doesn't matter. Malmsteen, Steve Vai, Buddy Guy, it doesn't matter. There's going to be something for all you guys out there. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. The next one, it may be coming tonight again. I'm going to spend a lot of time out here just working on some different songs for you guys. Mike Gross is my name. You can catch me right here on this channel, youtube.com/mgfreeguitarlessons. And that was our pop punk lesson for the day. Peace out, guys.